Hello and welcome to the SmartSolutions Starter Kit setup tutorial videos. This is the first of 3 videos where I'll walk you through the process of setting up your kit. In the first video, we'll unbox your kit, power up the devices, bind the nodes to the gateway, and perform a site survey. In the second video, I'll show you how to connect your cellular and data cloud services. In the third video, I'll show you how to modify your dashboard, also modify your alarms and notifications for easy viewing. Now, the first thing we like you to do when you get your kit is define your authorization code. That's here. This is the code that you will need to activate your cellular and data cloud services. Please note that that does come with a 90-day free trial service, just our way of saying thank you. So, since this is going to be in another video, I'm going to set that aside and continue with the unboxing. All right, now that we have everything unboxed, I'll just give you a quick description of what's inside the kit. This is our new IP67 gateway controller. It has an internal antenna. This device is ruggedized to help protect it against the hazardous environments. Keep in mind that we do also have a DXM700 available for these kits. The difference here is the housing and the external cellular and radio antenna, as well as this being DIN rail mountable. This is our all-in-one temperature and vibration sensor. It attaches directly to your plant asset and can detect anomalies from your baseline temperature and vibration on any of your rotary plant assets, for example, a motor, fan, pump, or gearbox. This is our all-in-one ultrasonic sensor. It's great for measuring levels of materials in tanks or containers, or for simple presence or absent type detection applications. This is our all-in-one pressure sensor. This can be used to monitor the pressure in your compressed air lines or hydraulic systems. And this is our temperature and humidity sensor. It does a great job of monitoring ambient temperature and relative humidity in the surrounding environments. This can be used in your cold storage or dry bulk applications, for example. And this is the power cord used to power up the gateway. So I'll go ahead and do that now and show you how we bind the nodes to the gateway. Okay, I've placed the node and the gateway 15 feet apart from each other. So now it's time to bind the node to the gateway. So we're going to start off by going to the gateway and scrolling down to ISM radio. I'm going to press enter. I'm going to go to binding, press enter again. The number 1 is indicating that the gateway is now ready to bind with node 1. So I'm going to press enter. You'll notice that the gateway now is in the binding mode. Okay, so the first thing we want to do when we bind the node is to ensure that the dip switches are all in the off position. We're just ensuring that the radio is still in the 1 watt mode and that none of the dip switches moved during the shipping process. Also, I am now going to insert the batteries into the battery holder, and you want to pay attention to the polarity on the board. You also want to ensure that the down arrow is pointing down when you insert the board into the housing. To power up the node, I'm going to hold down the power button until the power LED blinks. To put the node in the binding mode, I'm going to triple click the power button. You'll notice that the alternating red and green lights will flash 4 times. When this is done, this indicates that the binding process was successful. Okay, now that node 1 has been bound to the system, it's now time to bind node 2. So I'm going to click the back button, and now I'm going to hit the up button, and you'll notice that a number 2 appears. This is telling us that the gateway is now ready to bind to node 2. I'm going to press enter. And again, the gateway says it is in the binding mode. It's now time to bind node 2 into the network. I've already inserted the battery. I'm going to hold down the power button until the power LED blinks. Then I'm going to triple click the button to put the radio back in the binding mode. So once again, same as last time before, once the 2 LEDs flash 4 times, that will tell us that the binding process was successful. Note that when nodes have bound to the network, they will automatically go into the run mode. We can move forward, but before we do so, I just wanted to let you know that When you have a SmartSolutions Starter Kit, the max number of nodes that you can bind to the system is 10. I'm only going to bind 2 for the sake of time, but you would simply repeat this process to bind your nodes into the network. Now that the nodes have been bound to the system, it's time to perform a site survey. To do that, I'm going to click the back button until I see Site Survey and scroll down, press enter. Since we bound node 2 into the system, it's still showing. I'm just going to go to node 1 and press enter. The gateway will send out 100 packages of signals, and then it will populate those in these 4 categories. Green is the strongest signal, red is the weakest, M is telling you how many packages were missed. So all of our packages are in the green category, which is telling us that this is a strong signal. Okay, so we can now back out of the site survey mode. Okay, that's it. Now that your nodes have been bound and a site survey has been performed, your system is now ready to deploy. See you in the next video. For more information, visit bannerengineering.com.